We're joined now by Briar Woods lacrosse head coach Bruce Lipson and Falcons junior goalie Will Juneau. Guys, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Got to start off with obviously the state championship. You beat Atlee 9-8 in overtime, a thrilling game. But I want to look a little bigger picture. This is a pretty improbable state championship, at least when you look at the record. 13-7 on the regular season. Did you guys believe that you could do this coming into the year? Was there that belief there that this team was good enough to compete and win a state championship?
I always felt that this was a state championship caliber team because we had a lot of talent. We've been together for a while. It's 16 seniors. These kids have been playing together really since 9th grade, year-round. And you look at our schedule. We started 7-0. And then we hit kind of a rough patch, but you look at who we played during that period, we played 7 6A teams. And, you know, again, they're bigger, they're stronger, in some cases they're faster. So I wasn't shocked by that, but, you know, these kids have always been resilient, and, you know, we just kept saying, one more game, and they had short memories. And the last game against Stonebridge, I was concerned about what the psyche would be, but they forgot it. We went on, we beat Marshall, and then, you know, anything was possible.
It was big, and obviously you get into the state championship game, you win it in thrilling fashion. And Coach, the thing that impressed me was your team blows a 2-goal lead late in the game, but don't fold and manage to come back and win. How proud of you to see your Falcons be able to, again, not fold the tents up after something bad happens and get the win.
You know, I felt I was calm. In fact, my wife came over at halftime. She goes, "I can't believe how calm you are." So usually I'm pretty animated. And it was just like one of these things. I just felt like today was our day. We blew a 2-goal lead. We go into overtime. 3 of the kids came over and said, "Coach, don't worry, we got you." And I'm like, okay, let's go do it. Even when we got the penalty called on us, I still felt like this is our day. It's okay. We get the ball, we're going to win. And sure enough, we did.
You most definitely did, but not for a save by your goaltender,
3 saves.
Will.
3 saves.
And a big one in overtime. Obviously, Will, talk a little about what you saw in the big one that kind of saved the game and everything in the overtime period, I guess. What were you seeing in goal?
Well, it first started off with that penalty with our Fogo. That was not a good start at all. I was not happy with him. We got in there, and we really just gave it all we got. First shot, threw myself at it. Everything went well. Second shot, I wasn't sure about that one. That one was a lucky one. I'll give him that one.
It's about 100-mile-an-hour shots.
Yeah, it got down there.
And the last one?
I think the last one, that last one.
Hit off your hip.
Off hip. I jumped at it again.
Yep.
And then we got it down the other side of the field and it almost came back, and then we put it away. I was really happy for that. I was not ready for a second time around.
What did you see on those plays?
I didn't realize how good the saves were until afterwards, and I'm like, he stood on his head. I mean, we don't win without that. I mean, those score 9 out of 10 times. They were perfect shots, perfectly placed. He just anticipated the shots, and their coach even admitted afterwards. He goes, "Their goalie just stonewalled us. He just every time we thought we had an opportunity, he came up big." And those were 3 of the best saves I've ever seen at a high school level.
Now, it's funny, moving to that championship game, it was an interesting road to get there. You fall to Stonebridge for the 3rd time in your, I guess, the regional final matchup. Mm-hmm. Then you go down, you win one at Patrick Henry, a long drive, and we know they're high school kids. It's tough to keep that focus all the way. Can you talk about the losses to Stonebridge and then the quick turnaround to have your guys almost treat it like a business trip and come out of there with a win?
Yeah, I was really concerned, like you say, about the trip, and I tried to use that as motivation. Say, hey guys, you want a 4-hour bus ride? Well, let's go out and beat Stonebridge. Mm-hmm. And we laid an egg that game. But we got on the bus, we got the parents were great, they had a big send-off, and I could sense, it was very quiet on the bus. I was expecting a lot of noise and everything else, and I could really feel that these kids were focused. And, you know, we do better against teams we don't know. Mm-hmm. It's guys that we see all the time. They went out, they wwere loose, they played hard. The first quarter against Patrick Henry, who was a very good team, was our best quarter of the entire year. We went out 3-0. We played perfectly on offense. We smother them on defense, and if we played that way every single year, every single game, we would have been undefeated.
Obviously, you were not, but you still ended up getting the state championship. Want to pose a quote to you that you gave to the Loudoun Times-Mirror, both our home papers. You said, before the title game, what I'm telling these guys is, this is something that you're going to remember for the rest of your life. You only get one chance at this. 40 years from now, you'll still remember this. Hopefully it's a good memory. Now, the quote, it's a great quote, it's motivational. Did you channel your inner Herb Brooks with that, the old USA hockey coach?
I'd like to say that was an original thought, but yes, you got me. But in all sincerity, it's something I had no idea what a big deal it is to win a state championship until afterwards. My wife came running up to me, and I think she was happier than I was. And she, all the blood, sweat, and tears we go through, and coming home late at night, and after a game watching tape, and her putting up with it. But to see her reaction, really say, "Wow, this is a big deal." And I'm really happy for the kids, because the truth be told, that 10 years when they come back from reunions, they're not going to be talking about who their math teacher was. Yep. They're going to be talking about the ring that they probably all will wear to the reunion. So I feel great for everyone.
And that celebration, Will, I would think any state championship celebration is going to be fun, but when it's sudden death and you go from maybe having a chance to lose to winning, what was the delirium like on that field when you guys saw that ball go in the back of the net?
It took me a few minutes to realize it went in. I saw the shot, and I was like, where'd it go? Is it actually in the goal?
You don't have a good view.
No,
of the field,
I really couldn't see. I was like, and then I saw everyone celebrating. I'm like, is it over? Yes. And I started running down the field, celebrating with all my brothers. It was fantastic.
Did you go hug someone first?
They all come to hug me, man.
That's right. You're the goalie.
He wanted.
It's a barricade. Like I have to watch so I don't get hurt. Everyone's just coming bear hug, man.
Now, it's interesting, you're kind of a legacy a little bit at Briar Woods. Your sister Emma came before you at Briar Woods and was a good goalie there as well. Did that kind of give you a little extra motivation? And what was that like coming in after her, kind of being the after and kind of living up to her legacy?
Well, everyone knew me by Emma's Juneau. Are you Emma's Juneau's sister? Are you him? And it took me a while for that to stop, to wear off. And I think now it's going to go not the opposite, but for my brothers and sisters coming in. Are you Will Juneau's brother? Is that how that works? I mean, I'm hoping that's what'll happen. Now
you've got another year left. How do you prepare for next season and hopefully make another run at this?
I think we try to replicate it a little bit, and so I was a captain this year, and I'm hoping I can be next year to lead the team. And I'm just making sure that we're going to give it all we got again, because that's what worked the last time.
Most definitely. Bruce, we'll wrap it up with you. You come in, you guys were somewhat highly ranked beginning of the season. As you said, kind of a tough schedule, things conspired against you, but you win a state championship. How do you build on this state championship going forward?
Show them the ring. Say, guys, you want another one of these? Let's go do it. I honestly don't think it's going to be hard. It's so exciting. It's such a big deal. I was in the school the other day, and the cheerleading coach came up to me, and she said, you realize you're only the second boys team to win a state championship, so it's a big deal. It's a huge deal.
Most definitely. Of course, the Briar Woods football team, the other ones, obviously, if you can build what Charlie Pierce has built, then Bramble.
And Charlie was there, too, and gave me a big hug, so I really appreciate it.
Shocker. Charlie Pierce giving out hugs. That's just amazing. Bruce Lipson, Will Juneau, thank you so much, and congratulations on the state championship.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We pause to remember the life of Dennis Stewart, whose impact on the sport of lacrosse can be felt across the DMV. Stewart was deeply involved with Triple Edge lacrosse, and we here at DMV Stream would like to send our sincere condolences to Dennis's family and loved ones.